Years of experience at the top level of Democratic and Republican presidential campaigns, Donna Brazile and Matthew Dowd. And let me begin, Matthew, with you. And John talked about it in his piece, this unfulfilled promise of President Obama bridging our national divisions and the divisions here in the Capitol.
Yeah, I mean, these speeches, these inaugural speeches, are much different than State of the Union speeches. It's sort of, where do you define yourself in the country in the arc of history? And so he has to lay out a big, broad vision, 10,000 feet vision of that, and not get into detail. It doesn't need to be long, but it does need to give people a sense of where the country is and where he broadly wants to go.
And they've said they've tried to keep it short. And Donna, special resonance for the presidents today. This is Martin Luther King Day. One of the Bibles he'll be using is Martin Luther King's Bible.
Yeah, this is a day of celebration also of Dr. King, his dream, the vision that he had for this country of bringing people together and sharing that brotherhood and sisterhood of love. This is going to be a very special day for those who will return to Washington and those who are coming to Washington for the first time to see our first biracial African-American president. So I believe it's going to be a wonderful day of celebration. And if Dr. King were alive, he would encourage President Obama to continue to pursue the programs that he has pursued over the last 4 years to get people back to work.
And of course, the fact that he is president, President Obama is president, fulfilling part of Martin Luther King's dream. Matthew Dowd, John Carl also mentioned, you know, recent history, second terms really run out of steam pretty quickly, often slip into scandal. How does the president avoid that?
Well, really, every day moving forward from today is a loss of political power for our incumbent president who knows he no longer is going to serve. You take a look, that's all the way back to LBJ in Vietnam. A second term has either been played by a scandal or mishandling of a crisis. President Bush on Katrina, and basically that was the end of his presidency. The way you do it is the way he started to do it, which is bring in new people and basically set a pattern and a tone of saying, here are things I want to do. But bringing in new people is a big point in how to fix that.
And Donna, the president's aides describe him right now as battle-scarred but buoyant.
You know, perhaps today the president will draw on strength from Martin Luther King's Bible and Abraham Lincoln, strength to really move forward, to stand for those principles that got him reelected, and not forget that there are people back at home who want the president to work with the Republicans, but also want the president to do what he said he would do to get this country moving again.
Okay, Don and Matt, you'll be with us all day long. Thanks very much.